I do have another fan question. The fan question was, how did you feel when, during the argument that you had with Anna, and Anna kept saying that, you and Tesehki was not friends, and Tesehki didn't say anything.
I think.
Hey loves, I'm back with another conversation. It's me, Mel from Urban Love Rose, your favorite hair lady. I wanted to call these interviews, but they're just casual conversations with my friends, reality TV stars, IG celebrities, hood celebrities, and more. Let's get into it. It's Urban Love Rose Media, baby.
Well, not I think. I know Tesehki was neutral in that situation. I heard her multiple times say, don't talk about her mom, stop bringing her mom up, stuff like that. So, I think that was a hard situation for Tesehki to be in, like, two of her friends going at it and then, like, getting physical, not just it being, like, an argument, So, I was frustrated with Anna saying that because I felt like she knew where to, like, trigger me, like, because she knows, like, I'm really close. We're both super close with Tesehki. But I felt like she knew, like, that was gonna bother me. Like, what else could you say that's gonna bother me? You know what I'm saying?
In that moment.
In that moment, right. I was a hoe, and I'm admitting it, so you can't say that. Yeah. And, I think that, I felt emotional. Like, I kind of felt emotional because I was like, and the emotion wasn't towards Tesehki. It was more towards Anna, like, damn, bitch, like,
why are you trying to hit
like why are you trying to go so low, like saying I'm dick and stuck to somebody and all of this, and then she tried to say like, oh, you look at you're scared, and I'm like, girl, I could never be scared of someone who I know genuinely loves me. You know why? Right. Because how could you fear somebody would never harm you? You know what I'm saying? Unless I were to harm her, then that's the whole reason. Obviously that's different. But if you love somebody and they genuinely love you too, and you know that your bond is genuinely real, you're like, okay, I know this person isn't gonna ever like violate me. Since I've never violated her, and we've always had a great relationship. So I think there was just a lot of emotion in that because I did have a bond with Anna, and I had a really strong bond. I still have a strong bond with Tesehki. So I don't feel no type of way. I don't feel a way that she didn't say anything. Like, I really don't feel no kind of way, and it's only simply because now in this moment I really don't care because it's already over. Like, we've filmed, it's aired, like, we're past that, and at the end of the day, me and Tesehki are still like this. Right. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people try to attack our friendship because they see it like prevailing, or they see like how we have each other's back. And I've even seen a lot of people say like, oh, why would you fight for somebody who don't fight for you? And I'm like, y'all don't know the fights that she fights for me. Y'all don't know the days that I call her crying, I'm talking to her, and the good advice that she gives me. Like, people can fight for you in other ways. I don't look at Tesehki as my fighting machine. Right. You know what I'm saying? She's a human being. I look at her like my friend, my sister, someone who is so much more than what the damage her hands can do. Right. And that's who I love and see, and is my friend.
Right. And I feel like, as a human, we were talking about it last time.
And I'm a toughie.
Are perfect. And
right.
I feel like,
and I'm toughy, and this mouth works. Like,
right.
So sometimes,
and your hands work too.
Exactly. And that's why it's like, I make the choices to, when I fight the people I fight. Okay, yeah, I may pop off on somebody. I have popped on people for my friends and stuff like that. And trust me when I say, like, bad versus wild, that was reciprocated. Like,
Oh yeah, she had fought somebody.
Exactly. And you gotta understand, there's times where I tell Tesehki, like, I got it, friend. Like, I got it, know? Because there be times where I see she do want to stick up for me. And there's a lot of times she always has my back. She never not has my back. It was just that one specific situation that both of her friends were arguing. So if she would have had my back, that would have been unfair to Anna.
Well,
if she would have had Anna's back more, it would have been unfair to me. So,
I do feel like that in that moment that she could have at least said, hey, you know, Mariah is my friend. Like, don't go there because that's
Well,
my
I
friend.
said that
you
in
know?
confessionals, and me and her, like, we're so much better than, like, turning
Right,
up on each
even-
other on
yeah.
camera. So just because y'all didn't see us have that conversation, we definitely did have that conversation. But it wasn't like, you didn't stick up for me. You didn't know. I was like,
What's
hey,
going
when she
on?
was no,
Yeah.
when she said, you know, I be sucking your dick and stuff, I feel like you could have just been like, hey, listen, like, keep my name out of it. I'm both y'all friends. Like, and she was saying that the whole time, like, these are both of my friends. These are both of my friends. So, you know, and she honestly that day she really wasn't feeling good. Like, she didn't eat that day. A lot of people don't know, like, she really wasn't feeling good for Tesehki. Like, and I told her, like, yo, I don't want to fight her, but like, she forced my hand. So imagine being in the middle of two of your friends that you don't want them to get physically active, but it's like, it is what it is. Like, there's no choice because now mothers are involved. It's more
yeah,
personal.
like y'all have to fight.
It's not just no
For sure.
argument shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if it was me, I would have definitely had said like, no, this is my friend. But I definitely, you know, understand
I
her
get
side
it,
as well
but people
too.
live and they learn, and you know,
Yeah.
I understand where she was coming from too, trying to just stay neutral in the situation. Again, she didn't want us to fight at all, like, you know, and I feel like people need to see that, like, you know what I'm saying, instead of being like, oh, she didn't have
Which
your
she
back, oh, she didn't have that.
definitely did say, you know, she didn't want y'all to fight. So I feel like
Yeah,
she did
and
let
she
it
told
be
them when
known
they was
that
like,
she
oh,
didn't
we
want
beating
y'all
our mamas, we beating our mamas. I heard her, you, if
to fight.
anybody,
Let the mama stuff go.
like, stop bringing her mother up. Like, I heard her say that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, multiple times. She said it multiple times. I
even
will
when she
say
came
that.
outside, when we had that little conversation on camera, we was like, we better than that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta remember they don't hear everything. The conversation
sure.
was more than that.
That's where I was like, let me ask, you know, because that's a good question. And I know it's some more layers to
No,
the,
I'm
know,
a
that.
grown ass woman. I know how to run my mouth. So then I need to know how to run my hands. And I feel like a lot of the girls not a lot of the girls, some of the girls on the show, they tend to do that a lot. They tend to run their mouth and hide their hands. You know what I'm saying? And
or just not want to fight.
Or
Or
just
just
not
feel like
wanna
they
fight.
can argue.
And
not
you know,
fight.
Cardi B even said it like about me, like, oh, you know, at least one thing about Mariah, like, she's
She gonna get in the
consistent,
paint.
she's gonna get in the
Yes.
paint, like, yeah.
And speaking of Cardi B, that was like a good endorsement because even
I
though
love
like
her.
that's your
I
friend.
love you, Cardi.
Yes, I love you too, Cardi. Oh my
We love
gosh,
you, girl.
Yes,
For life, forever.
forever.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, with her position as being one of the biggest female rappers ever, you know, her speaking up on you, you know,
I definitely
made you look
appreciate
good.
it. Listen, I don't even care
Yes.
about it making me look good. It felt good to see somebody speak on my behalf, and someone who is well respected, like their voice, you know. Cardi has a huge fan base.
Exactly.
And I just really appreciated her because she
And it
didn't
was
have to do that.
Another person who knew you to say like, hey, Mariah Lynn is a good person.
Exactly.
So,
That's why I don't
think
get why
that,
Marshmallow, Meatball, whatever, Marshmallow. I don't know why she even commented under there. I didn't say nothing under the post because today is reunion.
Oh, right.
Today
She was
is
mad
reunion.
because, you know, she
Yeah.
didn't like the originals. But I mean,
No,
that's her
'cause
opinion.
She said, oh, she likes Mariah. First of all, that's my friend. That was
oh,
my friend
she
before.
did make a comment on that.
I'm a
I don't-
troublemaker, and then she called cardio, and on the no, bitch. What you need to do is go do some fucking cardio, okay?
You know, I definitely, I liked everything that Cardi had to say, and I really looked at it as, you know, like this is a real girl who's trying
Hater.
to be a real, well, I mean, Cardi. I looked at it as like a real girl trying to be a real friend because she knew, you know, everybody at that, because you know it changed week by week, child.
Yes.
They love you,
they hate
hate
you.
you.
Yes.
But that week was like one of your weeks where they was hating on you, and she was like, no, Mariah Lynn is
No,
solid.
that week was a
and
week that I was going through it. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
and she
vulnerable
had your
in
back
this
as a
moment
friend.
and say that. Excuse me. That week. That week. That week, I literally cried a puddle of tears in front of me.
I'm sorry
On the
to hear
floor.
that.
And it was because I started. Excuse me.
That hairspray.
I started to feel like a monster. And I called my mom and my aunt, and I was in tears. And I was like, am I a monster?
Why?
Like crying. And I'm not crying my makeup off, I was joking.
Okay.
But no, it was really bad. Like I was like in a puddle of tears. Like because I felt like the world was like
Was hating on you.
not hating on me, just having the wrong perception of me.
Right. And I feel like, you know, that's a little bit of that is hate, because I don't even feel like it was like perception. Like, I feel like some people just like hating on people who pretty, people who are successful, you know, like they don't want to see you grow and, you know, change from how you was on Love and Hip Hop and be like this grown woman now, you know.
But we're humans and we feel like just because we're celebrities or we're famous or we're, you know, we have feelings. I have to go through the emotions of going through this while filming and then reliving it. And
that's why I be trying to message you, like, you know,
no, you do, and I love that. You always checking on me.
You are, you know, doing good, because at least, because, you know, I always be talking and posting and, you know, just getting a feel for what the fans are thinking. And a lot of fans, at least in Sacramento and the Bay, they love you.
Oh,
like, they really
that makes me feel so good. I love you, Bay Area.
Yes, they really love that you get in the paint and you are who you are. And, you know, like, it really comes off as you being genuine.
Yeah.
You know, like, you being who you are. You know, versus like, you don't have no fake storylines. You ain't trying to duck no fade.
Right, and then they say like my confessionals are corny, but let me be corny. That's who I am.
Yeah, like what's wrong with, you know?
That's how I talk. That's how I am. Like,
I know I'm corny and socially awkward, because like you said earlier,
I am socially awkward.
It's just so weird, and it's always like some weird shit, and it's like you never know who being genuine, who's trying to use you, who you feel be trying to, you know,
just
come
gather
on you,
information
like,
on you to use it against you.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you know, because there's some people who are, you know, trying to basically. You know the people who be going live talking about, oh, you know, Mariah's so fake and Mariah's this and Mariah's that. Like, it is people who are, you know, trying to hate on you. So, with all that being said, I definitely understand, you know, how you were, you know, with your mental. And have you been doing anything since then? Like, did you go to therapy maybe? Or
I was thinking about going to a therapy session, but I spoke to my family about it, and we all gathered, and I had, like I said, I had vented to, you know, my aunt and my mom on the phone, and they're so supportive of me. Like, they love me so much, and my mom just was like, you're not a monster, and, you know, you have a good heart, and you have to remember that, you know, we love you, and you've taken care of your sisters, you know, I raised my sister, helped my other sister raise my nephew, like, and I feel like people forget about the commendable things that I've done, because, you know, they see the fighting and they see the, you know, the shit on Baddies, but in my real life, like everyday real life, like I'm family oriented, like I'm humble, like I love my people, I love my team could tell you I'm always trying to figure out ways, you know, to have people be in a better position than what they were. Hence why I got Bianca on the show. Hence why I got Diamond on the show, or I helped Diamond get on the show, because, you know, it's all her. I just put in the word, but.
Yeah, and she did say that too. She was like that, you know, you guys are friends and you did put in the word for her and stuff too. So she did say she was grateful for that.
Yeah, so, you know, it's like I just sometimes feel like all the good I do goes unnoticed. You know?
I don't know how. I feel like if it's going unnoticed, then those people are haters, or maybe some people didn't watch Love and Hip Hop. You know, because there's some young girls, like if they were in their, like, you know, early 20s, maybe they missed it. But I mean, you know, for somebody to be so selfless to help, you were helping raising your little sister, and you were helping like look for your mom, and you had bailed her out of jail. You know how many people would be like, oh, you know. You know how many people would be like, oh, you know, like, oh, my mom on drugs, like, forget her, and, you know, be talking about their mom, let alone, like, you know, you're trying to help her.
Right.
Like, there's people who's, you know, trying to add fire to the situation.
Yeah, I just saw, it was a video Vicky had uploaded. I was so sad. I started crying when I saw the video because it was a trigger for me. And it was the video that she had uploaded, like, of her mom or whatever. And not even in, like, my mom's, like, worst addiction, or no matter how much I felt hurt by some of the choices my mom have made, have I ever, like, exploited her or, you know, like, put her on drugs or anything like that, like, on camera.
Period. So if somebody's not noticing that, I feel like that's on them to not notice that. Because at least like on the show, you're not like one of those flip floppers who's like, okay, one scene you filming with Suki, and the next scene you talking about Suki. You're
Right.
not one of those, you
No.
know. You didn't steal nobody's chain.
No.
You know, you're not fighting for no reason. Like, what are you doing to your friends that's, you know, like starting the issues? Like, you're not starting the issues.
No, I'm not.
You know?
I'm just finishing them.
Yes. And that's a baddie.
Exactly, and that's why I feel like I'm. If I could say who was the most misunderstood baddie, I think it would be me.
I definitely would say that as well, because I feel like when you was getting all that hate, I just didn't understand why. Like, how is people really like, you know, like not on your side when who ain't gonna fight for their mama? Like, if you ain't gonna fight for your mama,
Right,
then
and
who gonna
and
fight
it's
for
not
her?
even about being on sides, because I really don't need people to be on my side, but just speak what it is.
Right,
Speak
exactly.
the truth. Speak real, recognize real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. People got their favorites, just like I'm somebody's favorite and I'm
Right.
somebody's least favorite. But it was getting to be a lot of Can I open?
Yeah.
It was getting to be a lot on me. The
And I feel
rest
like a
was
lot of
extreme. It was a lot of hate, and I went into like a mini kind of meltdown, depression. Like I didn't understand, like the same thing you were saying. Like I didn't
I
understand
don't
why it
understand
was
it either.
abundance of hate like that. But every
gonna
show
be
does
honest.
need a villain.
Right.
And, you know, at least if y'all, you know, a lot of people love me and some people love to hate me. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm not for everybody. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But I know who I am. And I'm going to stay being who I am. Not the fans, not the comments. Nobody or nothing can change Mariah Lynn.
And that's what I love about you. Just, you know,
Thank you.
you always being so genuine. And, you know, that's why I'm glad, you know, Cardi B told them, like, they need to run you your
my
money.
girl Cardi.
Like, they need to run you your money. Like, I'm hoping Zeus is really paying you right because you are consistent. Like,
Right.
with all the shit. Like,
Right.
from last
Thank
season, you know, you had all that stuff going on. It was first with Smile, then it was Suki and Sapphire. And, matter of fact, Rollie was bullying you, too. Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, we didn't even get into that with the Bianca situation because, you know, my fans, they think that you won. You know, I think you won that fight.
I know that I
you
won.
know, I'm just saying, you know, hey.
Yeah.
And then when Rollie said that you lost, we was like, what? I know for me, I was like, did we miss the angle or did something happen between you and Rollie? Because it looked like you won.
So I definitely feel like I won. And with that situation, honestly, me and Rollie are in a good place now. I think Rollie has transformed into somebody who has grown, who, you know, like was picking on me at a point. Let's just say that. Rollie was definitely picking at me at a point since Baddies East. You know, we've had our moments
Yeah,
where she
last
says like,
season.
oh, you're a diva, oh, you think you're Beyonce,
Oh, yeah,
or
that-
bitch, all chicken comes on the bone, because I like my preference of chicken is boneless chicken. I thought that was hilarious, but whatever. But after Caribbean, I feel like we kind of, like, I was like so fed up at that point when she said that I got beat up. Y'all will see next week on the episode. I was so fed up. I was like, who lost? Like, I started coming up for the first time. I was like, okay, bitch, no, I'm not about to let you like try to play me. Like, bitch, I know, and I felt that I just won that fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you or nobody else on this boat, like, the way she did it too was kind of like, it was like a dig, like, oh, well, Sapphire won, but Mariah got her ass beat. Like, and I'm like,
I
where
thought
did I
maybe
get
the
my
fight
ass
was
beat?
edited. So when-
Besides my wig coming off, no, Bianca was swinging on the other side, but she was missing. She wasn't connecting. Maybe probably like 1 or 2, 3 hits maybe connected. Every one of mine was connecting. You know what I'm saying?
I seen you definitely connecting.
Right, and I think that in that moment, it was just like, just abundance of like, that feeling of like betrayal and like, bitch, I brought you on the show, like I put this money in your pocket,
Mhm.
like I looked out for you until I felt like you weren't looking out for me, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And not even in like the least way, like her, oh, I came on this show to defend Mariah, and no, you came on the show because they offered you a nice big bag and you needed the money. And when you realized that it wasn't going your way and your true colors were being exposed and people didn't like you and stuff like that and didn't want to film with you and be around you, is when you started to paint the narrative that I left you for dead and I was a bad friend. But I wasn't a bad friend when I was about to fight heaven for some fake ass beef. I wasn't a bad friend when I made sure you weren't put in the house so you didn't have to live with bitches every day who didn't fucking like you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when I said that statement online where I was like, I protected her, and she was like, protected me? How? Protected you, girl, in so many fucking ways. In so many ways that I could have let you easily learn on your own. You know what I'm saying? You would have got put in the house and you never know. Meatball, hold on, I'm gonna wait till he goes. I'm gonna add lash too.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like fill in like the empty spots
Okay.
with like some things. Similar to these lashes.
Okay.
Just because I don't want to look like uneven.
Right. And so I just really felt like really betrayed. I felt like she stabbed me in the back like a Benedict. And I knew it was coming. Like, it's so crazy because my brother, like my mom, like everybody was like, I don't like that girl. Like, why would you put her on that? Why would you bring her on the show? And I was like, cause you know what? If she's not really my friend in time, I believed that it would expose that.
And they made for good TV.
And
exposure.
And it made for good TV because the last time the fans seen us on Love and Hip Hop, we were beefing, then we made up, then we had the online beef. So they didn't really even, a lot of the fans didn't know that
I was back cool.
We were semi-back cool and that.
I didn't know that.
You know, exactly. So I was like, okay, you know what? I think this would be a good idea to show the continuation and, you know, how we either prevail together or we don't. And I always had that in the back of my head that there could be a time that comes where, you know, she showed me that she was still the same Bianca she was when she sent those pictures.
Yeah, because, you know, and I hate to say it with, you know, I ain't saying that Bianca, you know, is a snake. But I know you heard the story about the snake and the old lady.
Mm-mm.
So, there's a, you what?
I love I don't know a snake, but have you heard this story before?
No, I thought you
she's
were
a
saying,
key.
you know, that story.
She's a key.
So look, right, it's a story how this old lady, she found a snake. It was, you know, really hurt really bad, about to die. And she took him home with her. She nursed him back to health. I mean, fed him and everything, right? So just one day, you know, she turned her back and the snake bit her. And she was like, why would you bite me? I didn't, you know, nurse you back to health.
Yeah, what did I do to you for
friends.
you to bite me?
He said, I'm a snake. Like, you can't expect a snake not to be a snake. Like, once somebody
That's a good
shows
story.
you that they on some weird stuff and they don't mean you to, you know, best intentions, then you kind of got to move around.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking, I'm like, after she sent those news to your boyfriend, like, what made you, like, you know, but I definitely, because you never know, people could change, and, you know, time had went past, and, you know, you got to get reference from Remy Ma, but sometimes people just not for you.
It's so crazy because when we were in Barbados, we ran into Remy and Juju. Shout out to Remy, I love you. New single is fire.
Yeah.
Okay, said I shot my friend over a band. And imagine what I do to a bitch that I can't stand. That part.
Oh my gosh, she ate. You just ate that verse right on
She
that.
definitely
Like,
did.
literally.
Like, ate that verse. But we saw them in Barbados while filming. And Remy, I went over to Remy. Bianca, of course, followed. And I was like, come on, let's go. Like, Remy's over there. Like, come on, she texted me. Mm-hmm. So she was like, oh, I'm coming. Da, da, da. So Remy and Juju, I'll never forget that moment where they were like, oh, like, we're glad that y'all together. Like, have each other's back. And I remember specifically, like, them telling Bianca, like, don't leave, like, have her back. Like, don't do no grimy shit. Like, you know, type shit. And look what happened, lo and behold. And it's so crazy because after me and Bianca have fought, you know, I was just like, this is crazy to me because literally I thought this was going to be your redemption for our friendship.
And it's so crazy. I remember last time I was talking to you, you didn't tell me who, but you were saying that you came in the season beefing with somebody, and then next thing you know, y'all ended up, you know, being cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's super dope. Did you have any more people that you started off with, at least that you ended up, you started off with, you know, Rocky, and you ended up on a good note with?
Yeah, so last season, It's a couple of them actually. Last season, Sapphire and I were swimming in the lake together. And this season I saw a different side of Sapphire.
Yeah, y'all look cool.
That is my sister, and I know that people, like even Bianca will be like, oh, you forgave Sapphire and she da-da-da-da, and you forgave this one and she da-da-da-da. But Sapphire was never my friend before this. You understand? So I didn't know Sapphire like that. I just know she came in, you know, defending me for the smiley thing. I didn't know if it was for a storyline or because she genuinely fucked with me. Honestly, you know, at that point back then, I did feel like it was for a storyline. But this season, my perception on her definitely changed. After she fought Bianca, y'all gonna see, and after I fought Bianca, after like Bianca left in the truck, like we actually cried together. So y'all gonna see that on the episode this Sunday. We actually cried together. I don't know if they're gonna show it, but I'm sure they will, because you know we cry babies. I'm a Cancer, but I started crying, and she started crying, and we hugged. Cause it was like, damn, like I can't believe last season, like me and you was against each other. Like you was my op, you was somebody like who I felt like really hurt me and try to like hurt me. You know what I'm saying? And then like I forgave her, and I think I forgave Sapphire before that. But in that moment, it wasn't because she fought Bianca or beat Bianca up. It was because throughout that whole thing, she never once was like, well, I want to fight Mariah. You know what I'm saying? Because I kept it real with her, and I said, listen, I told her not to sneak you, like everything I told you earlier, or whatever. And she, even after that, she was like, I wouldn't. They were like, oh, so do you? They asked Sapphire, like, do you feel some type of way towards Mariah? And she was like, I would never fight Mariah again.
Oh, see, that's good. I love hearing stories like that. That's why I was like, let me ask her about some people who she came in with.
Yeah, and Callie too.
Yes, that was so cute. I'm so glad she came to your defense with that situation with your mom, because y'all wasn't even cool.
I love her.
So that's just like a real bitch. I told her I could just feel that from her. Like she's a genuine person. Yes.
And she's so bubbly. She's so happy. She's like me. Like we're not fighters. We're lovers, but we'll fight for what we love. Like,
right.
Anybody else who I came in with? Let me see. Well, I came in being friends with Bianca and left not.
Yeah, that's why I do that contrast.
Sapphire Biggie and I, super cool.
I thought you and Biggie not cool still?
No, me and Biggie are cool now. Okay, but I don't know. I think me and Biggie kind of have a weird relationship too. Like we love each other, but
now
it's just
I'm not gonna lie, cause now with the situation, that's an honest situation. When Tesehki didn't have your back, I kind of was like, I don't know why.
Well,
but Biggie,
for me, we can't say that because
Biggie
was neutral.
When she
didn't have nobody's back, she was neutral, and that's exactly. I'm glad that she did that. But Biggie, on the other hand, was like, oh, you know Tiana, you know Timana, you know. Okay, cool. So now that's noted, and just know that we're cool, and I fuck with you. But I just would never fight for
like
you.
That again.
Yeah,
for sure. Because
you gotta know where to place people accordingly. Like they'll show you where they belong in your life.
And that's why I feel like that situation with Anna definitely happened for a reason, because now you got to see like situation with Biggie and you know the other stuff unfold, and you got to become cool with Callie, because I don't know if y'all would have became as cool if it wasn't for that, because you know she had your mom back in the midst of that.
That definitely played a big role. We were already really cool, like loving each other's vibes after we made up, because we were like, oh my god, I can't believe we was about to fight, like, and then that's why I said, oh my god, if you would have kicked me and clotheslined me like you did, Jelly, bitch, we would have never been friends. Ever.
No. Woo, she done got Jelly bean ass.
Oh my god, like, poor Jelly. I feel so bad.
Her face was like, whoa.
Oh my god.
I don't think she flew in for the reunion.
She shouldn't.
No,
She shouldn't.
I think she should. I love Jelly though.
No, I love her.
No. Yeah, it's not Jelly. We love you.
Yeah,
just,
definitely. That was Tesehki too. Like she just needs to stay home where it's safe. Not like that.
Who?
But you know, Tesehki, remember she beat up Jelly Bean too.
Oh yeah, that was like a 2-punch good night.
Child, that's even worse. When you get beat up fast like that. I'm sorry, that's not funny, but no.
It was a boo-bop. It was like boop, 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 and then that was it.
You know?
And then Siki was like, get the fuck off my hair. Because she had her wig.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was too much. Then she's like, that I had just put on.
Hold on, just 1 second.
love that liner, and I love how everything just really came together with the blend.
I'm actually glad that this season happened the way it did. Not everything. If there were some things that I could make not happen, then I would do that. But I'm not a magician, nor am I, I'm just a cast member, a musician, artist. And I do want to just, refocus on my music. Like, I've been working on so much lately, obviously, new music out. I have a new song with Barbie Betrayal called Levels.
Yes, I love the music video.
Thank you. That
Yeah,
video is fire. 5 million views.
Oh, you did the period. Yes,
Me
y'all
on the
was
hair.
dressed and y'all had that shit on in that video. I love everything about that video.
Thank you. And new music. I have a single coming soon called I Don't Care.
Okay.
And the hook is so, oh my god, so lit. Like, bitches don't like me, I don't care, I just throw middle fingers in the air, but your baby daddy like me, he right here.
Period.
In my face, I can get him on my ear. Bitches don't like me, that shit weird. They don't wanna fight me, that shit clear.
Okay, period. You did your thing on that hook.
Thank you. So new music, new visuals. Definitely a different Mariah Lynn. Like I said, I want a baby, and me and my boyfriend are doing really good.
Oh, so if you have a baby, if you do get pregnant now, then you're not gonna be on next season. Well, I don't know.
Y'all will
But
just
'cause
have
you
to wait
never
and
know.
see what the tea
Right.
is.
But I mean, with this show, I want the baby to be safe.
No, if I was to get pregnant, it would definitely be the time to bow out for a little while gracefully.
Yeah.
And, go enjoy being
Pregnant.
and I wouldn't even
This is
tell the
stressful
world.
show.
Like, it would be so, I think being pregnant is gonna be so stressful for me already that, like, I need to put the least amount of stress on myself. I already have a cyst in my ovaries, so I would be high risk. And then I'm really
you'll be
small.
high risk already?
I would be high risk. And
Well, you got this.
thank you. So
Regardless.
hopefully, new music, new collabs. I got some dope collabs coming, so I'm excited about that.
Any big celeb collabs? Because that's what we've been waiting on.
I kind of want it to be a surprise.
Okay.
So I'll give you the
Okay.
tea after we turn the cameras off. But I'm all for female empowerment, and being on Baddies has really showed me that I do want to just embrace my inner girl, my inner soft girl, and
I think you should show that too.
I want to. And if I do come back for another season, I really hope that I could kind of show people who I really am, so that they don't have this false perception of me and they're like, no, Mariah's like this, like, no, Mariah, like, we know Mariah's not about like, I don't want people to be thinking like I'm somebody I'm not.
I don't know what we're gonna
Not that I
do
really
about
care.
it. Yeah, but I mean, it's just like
But,
the haters, because I feel like
yeah.
it's a lot of people
I care, but I
that
don't
really love
We
you.
don't
Like,
care.
so
I don't care.
I'm doing a live podcast with Diamond and Callie. Like, everybody, they was asking for you, and I'm like, Mariah, rate is so high. I'm like, we gotta, baby steps.
Yeah.
But like, they really, I swear to God, like, people really do love you, and I
I
feel
love
like,
them.
you're doing a good job. As like, how reality TV is so fake, like, you're genuine, and then like,
It's a lot of flip-flop
I
shit.
feel like you just, as long as you keep being true to yourself and keep not doing like that weird flip-flop and shit
Right.
that they be doing, then
Right.
you're gonna be good.
I feel like all of the girls are like really, really cool. Obviously, besides
The people who-
Bianca being a snake, Meatball being a hater,
And I hate that.
and Diamond, just doing the most. Cause I don't I just
she had
really
your
do the
back
most.
with the Bianca
Right.
situation.
I don't really have a
and then-
beef with her. I don't like the things she said about, obviously she has issues with.
I pray y'all talk that out. I really got my fingers crossed that y'all talk that out, because
Yeah.
I really feel like that's the type of situation. Like,
I don't feel like
you
me and
said-
Diamond is worth getting physical over. Like, I
No.
still, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like she does have a long list at this reunion. Like, I should be the least, but I didn't like that she commented under the post, like, when I was like, oh, at first I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna sit this one out. And she was like, nobody coming to see you, Otis. If she wasn't doing that all online, first of all, I don't know who the fuck Otis is. Do you?
Nobody coming to see you, Otis. It's a word.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
the
saying.
from the Temptation.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Anyway, Otis. Okay. So what do I Otis comment for you to be in the comment section?
Yeah, I
My bad, hold
don't
on.
know.
Put a pause on it for 1 second.
With the reunion being today, who are you most excited to see?
Of course, I'm excited to see my friends. Most excited. I'm excited to see who the host is, because I
Yes,
really
I-
have no clue who the hosts are. But I'm excited to see all the girls except for 3.
Do you have a hit list?
I wouldn't really call it a hit list. So unless Bianca wants to run it again, I don't really. Like
There's
I
no
said,
need
I
to run
won, so I don't feel no need. I feel like I won. So
Why would you?
why would I even waste my time? Like, it just doesn't even make sense to me. But yeah, I still gotta address Marshmallow.
Right.
Oh, look at J.O. I'm doing an interview. Ooh, bitch! Say hi, I'm doing an interview. This Urban Love Rose, she gotta get you some wigs.
Yay!
Now we twins.
I like that pink.
Okay, I can step outside for a minute in a minute. So I'm gonna call you in 5 minutes. I love your makeup. I gotta ask you something too, bitch. You heard that ET was looking for me today, huh?
Yeah, I think that on the internet. But she supposed to be there, right?
No, she not supposed to. She is going to be.
Yeah, she said she claimed she on your ass, Mr. Postman.
Mhm,
Oh,
I know.
okay.
You gonna let her fight me, friend?
Girl, stop playing with us. Bitch, you know what we come to do.
You gonna
Play with these bitches.
you gonna let her fight me, friend?
Bitch, stop playing.
It's about to.
Come when you get outside.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call 5 minutes. Love you, bye.
You know, deal with it ain't happening.
Okay, bye.
And we could actually use that to. So, girl, what was you doing in Watts yesterday?
Okay, so it's so funny because you know in LA they don't sell menthol cigarettes
No.
anywhere. If you're from LA, you know that. You
Nowhere
know?
in California.
Nowhere in California. So you have to go to the hood to find menthol cigarettes.
Mhm.
And one of my team members, like somebody on my team, they needed cigarettes. So I was like, oh, okay, like I'll get you some. I needed to get some Swisher wraps, you know, I smoke weed or whatever.
Mhm.
So I needed to get
Oh,
some
I got some weed for you, too.
Oh, yay. And I love Swisher. Shout out to Swisher. I was a Swisher ambassador.
I love
I
Swisher
love
Sweets
them
as well.
so much. So,
Yeah, I knew I liked you.
yeah, we twins. But no, so that's why I went down there, and I went with Lucho, who was my security, who's from down there, very well respected down there. He's one of the big bloods down there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like I didn't think nothing of like
Like
her,
trying to
like
be petty
ET
or anything like
no,
that.
I literally was just going to get my cigarettes, and you know, I was like, oh shit, like I've been down here. I've been down Watts a couple times, but like I was like, oh
Okay,
okay.
I'll make a video this
Yeah,
time.
and the video was actually meant for my close friends. This is how you really know I wasn't trying to be petty. And it uploaded to my regular friends when I realized it was on my regular friends, because I don't promote like, you know, gangbang
Because
and
shit is-
stuff.
yeah.
Even though like, you know, I've been a part of that life in the past. You know, I have people in my family and stuff who is a part of that lifestyle. But you know, that's not my lifestyle anymore. Like I don't be outside gangbanging and all that stuff. Like I still am who I am. You know what I'm saying? But I don't go around like, oh, I'm blood, oh, I'm this. Like,
Promoting it and-
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a different position. Like I'm in a position where I can help these people, you know, advance or maybe put some money in their pocket. Like, you know, same
Like
thing
you
with
was doing,
Lucho.
yeah.
Exactly. So I did a video, and I asked everybody too before I did the video. This is how respectful I was. I said, hey, I'm gonna do a video. Y'all good with being in my video, whatever the case may be? And it was like, yes. I was like, oh, okay. Well, big blood, big B stands for the baddie and blood, whatever. And she like went looking for me, I guess today or whatever, like to start like, oh, y'all have Mariah Lynn out here. But I heard like her whole hood is on her ass right now, because she went and did a live and she was calling you know, the homies like bitches and like, oh, they don't bust shit, oh, they gonna leave you for dead, oh, they don't bust nothing. Like, she was just like, that's a whole nother world that I don't get involved in. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the politics of like gangbanging and stuff. Like, I'm a pretty girl, I'm a star.
And
like, I don't get into that. You know
right, you definitely too pretty for that. We
I
too
would
old
think
for
of the pack
that.
of
You
cigarettes
got too
and
much
some
money for
swishers.
that.
Yes, and you was not thought of, nor were you there. If that's so much your hood, why she even said on live like, oh, that's why I don't be out there with them. So then you don't be out there. So then you don't even show your own hood love. You don't even show your own homies love. You don't even post your own homies. You don't even put money in your own homies' pocket. So how could you be mad at me for having that relationship? And it's before the baddies, before
She
this.
probably thought that she was trying to be petty, but now that she know that you're not trying to be petty, hopefully y'all can squash it because I know you.
Girl, I do not care about squashing anything with that girl. She's nowhere on my list. She's nowhere near me. She could get nowhere near me. While she was outside in her Cadillac on E trying to find me this morning, I was here having my breakfast and my mimosa, waiting for you to come bring me this opulent 30-inch wig so we can color it and get it looking to how it looks, and it's looking godly.
Godly for the reunion. Oh my
Period.
gosh, thank you.
So,
So you know,
yes.
if you're looking for wigs and bundles in the Bay Area, Stockton or
Yes.
Sacramento, please hit me up.
This
I
is
do
your
do
girl.
deliveries and shipping worldwide.
This is your girl, and I'm telling you straight from my mouth, okay? Y'all need to go shop with Urban Love Rose. All my wigs from Baddies East. All my wigs for my bookings. All my wigs, period, are from Urban Love Rose. Like,
Thank
she's
you.
amazing.
Thank you,
The
sis.
quality is
Very
amazing.
appreciate
She's
you.
a hard worker, and she's really positive. Like, she asks questions that the fans ask and stuff like that, but you're not a messy person. I've always loved that to you, and that's why I have no animosity towards you. Not animosity, because remember on the show I said animosity. Yeah, she
Yes, okay, I know what
Meezy
you meant.
corrected me earlier, but how you say it?
Animosity.
Animosity. Right. Okay. So yeah, she don't got no animosity or nothing like that. So
No, I
that
love
for
you.
Yes.
I really love you.
Yeah.
And I love both of y'all. I just hope that y'all don't need to fight. Y'all don't have no real beef for y'all to
Oh,
be
easy. I don't
fighting.
love
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I know you don't, but you know, hopefully y'all don't fight and y'all could just, you know, cause y'all got both.
Well,
of
we
y'all have
fought
big
already,
things to
and
fight.
then you had somebody sneak me after the reunion outside my hotel. That was the video that was posted today. That was not from today. Like, I was untouched in my 5-star hotel, perfectly fine. That's from last year when she went looking for Tesehki and Anna or whatever. She was trying to get me to tell her where they was, and I was like, no. And then we was about to fight, and then somebody snuck me. And then it was mad people, so I thought I was gonna get jumped. I had Lucho with me, and Lucho was like, y'all not tug like that's it. The girl who snuck me got slammed on her back. Slammed. You know what I'm saying? For doing that or whatever. But yeah, and then, you know, like, I don't have to run fades. I could have girls from your own hood fight you for me. You understand? And
But we don't even want that either. 'Cause
but that's
it's
what I'm
so-
saying. That's what I was about to
Like
say.
if it was
but I don't
serious,
even
but it's
want.
not.
Yeah, like I don't even care to do that. Like, you're really not that important. Just stay in your lane and stay the fuck out of my way. Like, don't come looking for me, because if you come looking for me, you're gonna find what you're looking for. And I'm just, yeah. Mariah's very humble. Mariah I don't start drama, but I
Never.
will. Yeah,
Never.
that in the words of Callie. You sound like Callie. I love that. Never. Okay.
You know, because I mean, it's a lot of people who
You can
start
take some
drama
pictures
on
too
that
when we
show.
love it. Go ahead.
You know, it's a lot of people who start drama on that show. Like,
It
for you to
is.
be in so much drama and haven't started
It's a lot of
nothing
instigators and shit.
is like amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I really love that for you.
I love you. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for bringing me my beautiful. Let me stand
Let
up so they can
let the
see.
people see.
Yes,
So
let me make sure a
beautiful.
titty don't pop out. Yeah, that part. Urban Love Rose. Okay,
Yes.
the hair moves. Not it don't move. It does move. Okay. So thank you. I love you.
Thank you. I love you so much.
Make
Enjoy
sure
the reunion.
y'all tune into the reunion.
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom.
And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes. That's the thumbnail right there.